It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports BA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Golden State State. These guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. After fighting so many battles to keep the Kings in Sacramento, they are set to open up a new arena for the start of next season. Shaq, you've been involved with the Kings. How big was this for the city?
Well, it firmly establishes the Kings in Sacramento for years to come. Excuse me, Sacramento. The design is great. It's going to be the first drop-top arena, indoor-outdoor arena. It's going to be fabulous. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. I mean, unfortunately, the house that Kenny built is going down. You know, but it's a new state-of-the-art arena downtown, so I've actually seen the construction of it. I talked to Kevin Johnson, the mayor, about it. So this is going to be a great rejuvenation for Sacramento.
One of the more
You ready, Freq? I'm feeling it tonight.
Man, you always say that.
Okay, then. We're going to see what you got since the last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Kings, here with their Sacramento fans and then back on the road. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Now Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Azili in at the 5, home in the paint. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Golden State. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Jones with the screen on Thompson. Tries again, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
First personal foul, team's first. Sacramento shooting their first free throw tonight. Shooting just 1. That one misses for Jones. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now the dish to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Trailblazers.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
5 to shoot. Screen by Jones. Boss passes to Jones. A rebound by Azili.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Green cannot hit. Nice D from Cousins.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Azili inside. Cousins is there. Thompson misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Boss. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Kings leading now by 4. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Feeds to Thompson. Outside, Green. And the Warriors miss again. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening. Here's Boss. 23 points for him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And also, he competed, had a lot to do with the game. And
he gets it to go. Green's got his first basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They set the pick. Rondo passes to Boss. Down low. Cousins, no good. Warriors trail by 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And checking out the stats for Thompson, he's one of the standouts over the last month. Averaging 22 points per, just over 2 steals and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Here's Boss. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the elbow. The shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Greg, I couldn't agree with you more. They allowed some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Azili. Barnes comes in for Green. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Chalmers in for Steph Curry. He hits both from the stripe.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Kings leading now by 3. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding, he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Boss. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Boss gets the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Warriors trail by 6. And Chalmers kicks to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's blocked.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Stauskas. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Looney lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Boss, and that one is stuffed right through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here's Chalmers. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. The 10-footer. The shot is off.
And the D does just enough.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his...
And we're 5-6 feet outside that.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must... Group on the floor for the Kings. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Looney. Thompson, he's checked in for Nick Stauskas. And Curry subbed in for Mario Chalmers. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes is the stretch four with Green in the middle. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's now 7 points for Klay Thompson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boss passes to McKenzie. Three-pointer. That's good. And the Kings lead by 8.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Curry dishes to Barnes. The screen from Thompson. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Fires from deep. And it's Thompson again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And now it's a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Kings lead.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Green, the screen. Open shot, Thompson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Boss, guarded by Curry. Boss passes to Cousins. To the inside, knocks it loose. Curry with the steal. Dishes it to Green. Curry kicks to Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a solid outing for Thompson. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones, and again it's Sacramento converting.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's the screen. Thompson for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Cousins, no one around him. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go. Curry outside. And that concludes the first half.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Boss. He has 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Boss in a 2-guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Jones. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's McKenzie in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freq in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 23 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Rondo passes to McKenzie. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Boss. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Freq, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
Rondo passes to Boss. Here's Game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Warriors. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Sacramento, 2 spots down.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Well, they ought to. I mean, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to do a lot of damage coming into the year. But I'm a believer now.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Nick Stauskas comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Chalmers in for Steph Curry. Stevenson passes to Boss. He dishes it to Gay. He sinks the 11-footer. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
They get it back. Good D by Thompson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Boss. Warriors with the rebound. Azili's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Thompson off the drive. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best Phoenix crew, your Sacramento Kings team.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage. 6th in opponent. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
There's the pick. Bellinelli passes to Boss. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Sacramento making a switch here. Collison's out there. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And Thompson kicks to Chalmers. Pass to Azili. Good work defensively by Gay.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Shot off the pick. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Barnes.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
They set the pick. Boss passes to Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Chalmers. Poked away. And the pass to Thompson. The feed to Barnes. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. He kicks it to Chalmers. Puts up a three. No good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Stevenson passes to Boss. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Boss. A three ball. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. And now 24 points for Freq.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Thompson misses. Kings leading now by 15. Collison the pass to Boss. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Shot, high post, again Sacramento.
And what absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
And the foul called on Freq. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Thompson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
For the three. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors trail by 15, setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala the three with Barnes the stretch four. Stauskas is out there with Steph Curry, and it's Green in at the 5 spot.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Get the ball inside.
Jones the pass to Boss. Screen by Cousins. To the inside, the pass to McKenzie. Three-pointer, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's his first foul.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Curry kicks to Stauskas. He feeds it to Barnes. Green with a screen on Rondo. Curry dishes to Stauskas from deep. Iguodala. And he gets the bucket.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rondo's shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The Kings making a switch here. Gay's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Boss passes to Cousins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Boss. Now Gay. That's good. And the Kings lead by 15. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
The Warriors making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot.
Sacramento leading by 13.
Great shot.
You got it. Let's get the
Let
ball
the game
Boss
come to you.
passes to Jones. And
Forcing
the
the issue
powerful
in-
one-handed slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jones with the screen on Barnes. Here's Boss. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Green with a screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. No good on the 3. Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Get the ball inside.
Here's Boss. Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Boss. Shot clock at 6. Kings moving the ball around. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
There's a screen. And Chalmers kicks to Barnes. Good, it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got 5 assists in the game. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Boss. Jones with the screen on Chalmers. It's stolen by Green.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Kings.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games this season against this club. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it has mattered most against the Warriors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Boss. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Golden State's ball. Down by 15. Rondo against Curry. Sinks the three-pointer.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Screen
inside.
by Jones. They double him with Green. 11 feet away. Again, the miss by Jones. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it. And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt in they'd come out on top.
Way to play.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freq. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
That was Freq turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.